Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we'll be designing a new flyer. As usual, our dimensions will be A4. Select the pen tool and create a shape like this. Oh, but make sure it is selected on shape first. Okay. Give it a color. Okay, now I'll duplicate my shape, change the other one's color, and move it a little to the left so I can see the edges. Okay, now I'll select the ellipse tool, make a circle, color it with any color. Using the mouse tool, I'll align it in the center, move it up a little. Okay, then select the pen tool again, select the black color, 1, 2, 3, 'kay, then I'll select the convert point tool to mess around with the curves of the shape. I want a semi-wavy vibe to it. You can use the points that lie on the curve to edit it. Okay, that is cool. Put it right here. Okay, check. Then I'll duplicate my shape. I want it on the top here. I'll flip it around, flip horizontal, flip vertical, make it smaller, way smaller actually. Check, put it under the ellipse here, duplicate it again, flip it, horizontal, vertical, just like the other one, but this time I'll put it on the ellipse, not behind it. Okay. Now I'll make another small ellipse down here, change its color to black. Okay, I'll select this ellipse and duplicate it 2 times, making them 3 ellipses. Change the color. And while pressing Ctrl, I'll select the layer of my shape and select rasterize layer. That way this is no longer considered a shape, rather a normal layer. Okay, now I'll select my eraser and just cruise around, and it will just delete the selected area. Okay, now place embedded my picture. Decrease the opacity so I can see where it's going. Check, put it right over my shape and create clipping mask and increase the opacity once again. Do the same thing to the other side. I'll select the ellipse, rasterize layer, and using the eraser again, I'll delete the shape under my image here. Place the other picture, place embedded. Place it right here and create clipping mask. Okay. Now I'll select the third ellipse. I'll increase the size a little bit. Control T to control the size. Okay, and then using the mouse tool, I'll align it in the center. And just move it around so it creates a frame for my circle image here. Okay, now I'll duplicate this shape. There we go, make it bigger. Put it way down there. Change its color so I can see it. Don't have to make it exactly the same. That's okay, I like it. Change the background color. And this as well. This as well. Make it. Okay, now I'll make a gradient. This gray should be fine. Reversed and dither. Okay. Place it way down there, just above the background here. Change the ellipse color to white. Or grey, that's not like it. Okay, I'll double click my ellipse. To open the blending options, I'll add a inner shadow. Put a gradient overlay. Okay, increase the scale, mess with the scale a little. Increase the opacity. Not that high, 51%. I won't add a shadow. Okay. Okay, now I want to move it under my shape here. So I'll drag the layer over here and just move my ellipse. I'll open this shape's blending tools and start messing around. I'll add a inner shadow and a drop shadow, a gradient overlay. Let's stick with the basics. Change the color to something light. Okay. Then I'll pick the other color to be darker, so it contrasts. Okay, I think that's good. I'll add a Satan. This is the reflective part in the middle. And I'll increase the opacity. Mess around with the opacity a little. Okay. I'll move this effect to the other two shapes. I'll do this by pressing Alt, then dragging the effect and dropping it into the other shapes. However, for the third shape, I don't want to have a shadow, so I'll just grab it and remove the shadow. Okay. Grab this shape, add a gradient to it. Give it a dark color. Okay. Then I'll add a rectangle here. Give it a gradient the same as the background. Okay, then I'll rotate it and duplicate it multiple times. This trick is very common among designers. You'll see a lot. Duplicate it 2 times, so I have 3. And put them in a group. And put it under the big ellipse, so it appears under them. I'll open the blending options, mess with the opacity. Okay, I like this. Decrease the opacity. Want to add a okay. Now we'll select the brush tool and select the speech shape that I created earlier. Okay, I'll adjust it so it fits my design. Yeah, give it an angle. I chose a light grey color for it. Okay, I think that's good. I'll put it under my ellipse, so it appears as if it's coming out of the ellipse. And change the blending option to overlay. Okay, I'll choose another brush. And I'll create a new layer. Spray some here. Maybe a little up above here. And change the blending option to screen this time. Mess with the opacity as I like. Open the blending options for the bigger shape that we created. Give it a gradient overlay. Let's change that back to normal. Okay, now onto my ellipse. I want to give it a stroke. Okay. I gave it a stroke, and then I added my pre-prepared text. Then I'll grab a line from the shape tool, make it grey, and just pull it along here. Make it 18 pixels, and then grab another line and make it orange, not all the way. Also 18 pixels. I want to make sure they are aligned together. I'll use the move tool. Okay, and we're done. That concludes today's design. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.